Your objectives from standing. The idea of jiu-jitsu where we slap hands, bump fists, and then we sit down, that is us practicing the game. And I'm not going to diminish it or shame it in any way. Oh my God, stop doing it. What I want for this one thing, you need to understand that a clinch is preferred, not grips. If you start to differentiate the two things, combat and fighting versus sports. Sports, it is completely fine for us to be standing like this. Any time that they're striking, this is bad, okay? Unless he just doesn't punch me. Because right now it's hockey punch land, and I don't want to live in hockey punch land. I had a hoodie pulled over my head, and I just got uppercutted as a teenager, and I learned a valuable lesson. So no, when I clinch, I don't clinch low because I don't want weight put on me, I don't want to get kneed, and I don't want to get punched. When I clinch high, I don't grab in hockey punch land because I don't want headbutts, I don't want strikes, I don't want knees. I'm always and forever looking for an upper body clinch. I believe it's referred to as Greco. What I want is not necessarily to be too low, too high, grip driven. I want this. I want my head on the chest. When the head is on the chest, I can start to delineate what happens next. It's all about finding base and being connected. Outside of that, you're literally just messing with somebody's base. If we're disconnected and he was to just take 1 foot off of the ground, well, that foot's off of the ground. If I take that out from underneath him and add weight, that's a cool takedown. And it looks great. And if you could pull it off, you're an artist. I'm not. I'm trying to survive. So my version of the suitcase is literally you covering distance to manage the damage. So let's say if you make a fist and you touch my face, terrible for me, also terrible for you. Oh my God, you have a longer reach than me. My job right now, this could be that. I could still be doing this. I could be doing a whole throw where I choke him. Now I can't. This is important. When I get here, I'm looking for double unders preferably. If you've ever seen people doing a pummeling drill, they're pummeling to establish double unders control because you can control the hip line. If I couldn't do that, we end up in over-unders. Now, from over-unders, there's a million takedowns, but if he turns, maybe I got into a side clinch. Side clinch, I have a fair few takedowns. What if he puts me in a schoolyard headlock? What if I get to a rear clinch? Multiple takedowns. But the takedowns are driven by the fact that I've covered distance to manage damage. I'm controlling the hips. I'm not just standing half and half and maybe winning something. Working mechanics. So the idea of takedowns, they're going to give you the takedown. There's setups where you can kind of nudge someone towards a specific takedown, but the basic mechanics of this is push, pull. Any point in time that I'm in a clinch with somebody, freeze here, let's say it's an over-under. So it's just like escaping a side control. There's a million side controls. Whatever the side control is, then it's dictated by the weight distribution of that side control. Hand placement, then weight distribution equals escape. Hand placement plus weight distribution equals throw. So that's how we should start to function. Not like, here's this collection of throws, wing it. When I'm here, I want a C-clamp on the tricep and I want my elbow pinched. I don't want the overhook. If I have the overhook, it's there for a reason, because. Anytime that we're about the same level, my shoulder is rolled and connected, my head is snug and tight, the arm that's forward is the leg that's forward, I have a C-clamp on the tricep and my elbow is pinched. Now from here, everything that they do, I can use against them. If I'm off on any of those things, walk backwards. He can use it against me. Walk forward. He can use it against me. Put your arm out. He can use it against, etc. So the basic mechanics of this, any version of a clinch, you have to understand your base and your connection for that specific clinch.